live episode, I search all over the internet, I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True Live. And I just now realized I didn't have the mic on. So anyways, like I was saying before, I didn't realize that the mic wasn't on. Hold on. The mic right here. So this is the first ever Strange But True marathon, if you will. I've never done a Strange But True live marathon, but I decided to do a Strange But True marathon because it's New Year's and all that jazz. All the way to the present of every single Strange But True video I've ever done. And of course, some of them are not done that great. Some of them look pretty bad. But the point is because it's New Year's, I remember on Sci-Fi Channel growing up that on New Year's they had a Twilight Zone marathon. And I always thought that was kind of cool. So I decided to do a Strange But True marathon starting from the very first one. Oh, hold on. Just 1 second.
And that's squishy.
Okay, so where was I? So I decided to do a Strange But True marathon starting from the very first episode to the current one. Also, I have some Strange True photos to show, which will be shown at one point. So let's get this started. Hopefully it doesn't cut out at any point. So let's jump into it. Here we go.
This episode, first episode of Strange Stories But True with Mordecai Lacrosse is brought to you by Mountain Dew Voltage. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. You're watching New Revolution TV. Revolutionize your life. Now, this is a new video series I'm doing. It's called Strange But True. And I'm doing it from the cell phone at the moment. I will have the link to the strange story that's Strange But True in the crotch bar below, so be sure to check it out. There's a lot I'm probably going to leave out in this video. Now, this is a story that takes place in western Bolivia, an Amazon and jungle, and there was these three guys that stole these motorcycles, right? So these villagers tied them up to a tree, okay, and had these poisonous ants, these poisonous fire ants, attack them, and like the ransom, if I remember right, for them to be let go was 2,200 pounds in order for the ransom to be paid so they could be let go, because they had stole motorbikes, and there was 3 of them, or 2, I'm not sure. You have to check the article in the crotch bar below. And they were left there for 3 days, and if the ransom wouldn't have been paid, they would have died. So yeah, they're tied to this tree, and these fire ants bite them, and I'm pretty sure they won't steal ever again after that incident. But yeah, they were tied, and the family members were like, why would you do that? And then the village... So, below, comment on what you think about this story. Share, rate, comment, all that jazz. Thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, farewell and peace out. Yeah. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. This is episode 2 of Strange But True. Now, as you all might have known, or you might not know, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. I'm now employed by McDonald's. So I decided that episode 2 of Strange But True was going to be a story, if you will, about McDonald's. So I looked all over, online and whatnot, and in the description bar below, or as I like to call it, the crotch bar. In the crotch bar below is a link to the article that I found. Within the article, there's supposedly a video, I didn't watch it, of this said story. So I think it was Florida. I'm not sure, so read the article in the crotch bar below. But there was this woman that walks into McDonald's late at night, and as you all know, some McDonald's are 24 hours, so she walks into the McDonald's in the middle of the night, completely nude. And when approached by one of the employees working there to please leave the restaurant and come back clothed, she goes berserk. She tips over the ice cream machine, eats the ice cream, grabs the french fries, shoves french fries in her mouth, opens the thick tray with the burgers, eats the burgers, and just starts trashing the place left and right. When the police finally showed up and arrested her, they gave her the drug test, they gave her the alcohol test, they gave her all the tests, if you will, to see if she was drunk, high, or stoned, or something like that. Come to find out, the woman had mental problems, which explains why she trashed the place. And I thought she was just an exhibitionist with some anger issues. So anyways, in the comment section below, tell me a strange story that you may have encountered while working at fast food or in a fast food restaurant itself. And next week I'll have another story, hopefully, of Strange But True. And that'll be episode 3. But anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. You're watching Strange But True. This is episode 3. Sorry it took so long to get to episode 3, since I know it was like about 2 or 3 years ago when I first started the series. So in the crotch bar below will be all the links to the previous 2 videos and links to what this video is about. I decided to do something different with my videos that I haven't done so far, which is do it outside. So, apologize for the dark. Anyways, so this story of Strange But True happened in Algeria, where this man is suing his former wife for 13,000 pounds. The reason he's suing her is he said when he married her, she deceived him. Basically, she didn't wear her makeup after they were married. Before, she had worn her makeup and had her makeup on, but then after the marriage, during their honeymoon, she wore herself her makeup, and he actually thought, he, quote, had told Emirate 24/7, which I think is the media organization, that he had told that he thought there was a thief in there to steal his apartment. That, like I said, it's in the description bar below. But yeah, the guy is suing her because he was emotionally distressed and psychologically damaged after he found out how she really looked without the makeup. If you ask me, this guy's a total fucking asshole and a dick, because hello, the whole point of marriage is not to marry somebody for their looks. You're marrying them because of their personality, and there's things you like about them, because looks will fade away. Looks is in the eye of the beholder. So why this guy married her for the looks, I don't know. I don't really understand people that marry people for looks, because I don't get it, because sooner or later the looks are going to fade away, and then what are you stuck with? You didn't grow a relationship or, a marriage beyond the looks. But anyways, this guy's suing her with 13,000 pounds just because she looks different without makeup. Yeah, it's me, this dude's a total dick. Anyways, in the crotch bar below will be all the links you need to hit. Thank you for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. I can't believe I just fucked up on that. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Greetings, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange But True. It's been a while since I've done this, but this is episode 4. If you'd like to see the entire series so far, make sure you check out the description bar below. I'll have including a link to the entire video series known as Strange But True. Check it out. A lot of the stories are crazy, but like I said, it's strange but true. Now, this video is about an incident that happened in Lempeng, Thailand, I believe the place is called. I could be pronouncing it wrong. If so, I'm sorry. I'm very horrible at pronouncing things. So this motorcyclist is driving down the road when a kamikaze snake attacks him, jumping off the road and almost basically nearly missing his leg before hitting down the road. Now, what happened to the snake is not known, but from the video footage, it was being recorded by a driver behind him that was driving a car, so most likely the snake was killed afterwards and crushed by the wheels of the car behind that was recording all this incident. But obviously this is a very common thing because about a year earlier to this event, a similar event happened in Brazil. So these kamikaze snakes are tired of being run over and they're coming after you. Anyways, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Make sure you check the crotch bar below for the links pertaining to the story, and also to make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and stay safe out there on the roads because I guess snakes are coming to get you. Anyways, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search all over the internet for stories that seem weird, crazy, and even unbelievable. But each one of these stories are true, and each one of these stories are strange. This is Strange But True. Now, this episode of Strange But True is about a particular gold stash that was found in Shropshire, England. I may be pronouncing that wrong. If so, I apologize for that. So in Shropshire, England, gold coins were found in a piano. 913 coins were found in a piano at a school. The reported worth is thousands of pounds. British Museum says coins range in date from 1847 to 1914 and includes 603 full sovereigns and 286 half sovereigns. They were found in hand-stitched bags in this piano. At the time when the stitched coins would have been worth, at the time that these coins were put into the piano, at the time when the bags had been stitched, the coins would have been worth 773 pounds. Of course, nowadays they're worth a lot more because of the coins and the time and date that these coins are from. Majority of the coins date from the reign of Queen Victoria and were found to be 91.7% pure gold. They were 6 kilograms of gold. I might be having that wrong. It might not be 6 kilograms. You can look at the link. I'll have it in the crotch bar below, but it's one of the packets contained an old shredded wheat advertising card, meaning the hoarders probably repackaged sometime during the Great Depression. So at one point during the Great Depression, somebody packaged these coins, put it in the hand-stitched bags, and put it in the piano. An interesting fact, the previous owners that donated the piano to the school had no idea that these gold coins were in there. The person who found the gold coins when he pulled them out of the piano had originally thought that they were mothballs until he realized it was too heavy to be mothballs and opened up, and that's when he discovered the coins. Now, if you like this video, to share, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. This has been Strange But True. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and even out there and strange. This is Strange But True. This story is about the dubbed Mowgli girl, if you will. The girl is found living with monkeys in a forest, found in a forest in India. She's been dubbed the Mowgli girl. The girl cannot speak, behaves like an animal, was eating food on the floor using only her mouth. She's believed to be aged 10 to 12 years old, but they're not quite sure yet. They found her in the Katunaya Ghat Forest Range by tree surgeons. I might be pronouncing that wrong, so I'll put that in the crotch bar below.
when they tried to rescue her, they were chased by monkeys. And it was only afterwards when they went to go get a police officer, and the police officer tried to save her, but he was also attacked by the monkeys and put the girl in the car and had to actually speed out of the forest as quick as possible because of his being chased by monkeys and they were attacking him. Dr. D.K. Singh, I'll put that in the crotch bar below, from Barhak District Hospital said she was rescued and brought here. When she arrived here, her hair was disheveled and she was not wearing any clothes. She was thin and weak, and it seemed like she had not eaten for many days. He also went on to say that the way she behaved was animal-like. She, walked around on all fours and only recently started walking upright. Doctors in the Uttar Pradesh have been treating her since January 2017. She's still unable to talk, but now she walks erect and eats with her hands finally. And the reason they've dubbed her the Mowgli girl is because of Rudyard K. Kipling's story, The Jungle Book. I'll leave everything, or at least try to leave everything in the description bar below, as I like to call it, the crotch bar below. Thanks for watching. If you liked, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, I'll see y'all later. Peace out. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search for stories that are weird, crazy, strange, and even out there. But they're all strange but true. Let's start the program. So this is about pyramids that were found in Antarctica. Yes, pyramids were found in Antarctica. Three pyramids have been discovered in Antarctica, discovered by American and European scientists. 2 of them were discovered about 16 kilometers inland. Third one was close to the coastline. First reports appeared in the media in 2014. Now, what this proves is, at one point, I don't know if you've heard of it, but I'm pretty sure you have. When you were in school, there was the Pangea, the supercontinent, if you will. Million years ago, there was the supercontinent. And basically, as we know, the people split up into different tribes, and when the continent split, these tribes went into the certain areas that became known as the countries and the origins of various peoples of various cultures. Now, studies have said that if these pyramids in Antarctica are actual pyramids, man-made pyramids, that the Kemetic people that later on settled in Egypt, some of the people of that same particular tribe could have originally settled in Antarctica before the climate changed. Now, this is not to be confused with global climate change, which is caused by man-made design. Because, yes, climate always changes and always varies over years. But the thing is that man-made global climate change has been caused by certain influences over the last 100 years, causing the climate to drastically change more than it was going to originally. Not as quick. We increased it. But the point is this could prove that Kemetic people originally established colonies in Antarctica. First reports appeared in the media in 2014. This could serve as evidence that Antarctica was warmer at one point, and then, like I said, that an ancient civilization lived there. In 2009, climate scientists discovered pollen tree proof that palm trees may actually at one point grew in Antarctica. In 2012, scientists of Nevada Desert Research Institute identified 32 species of bacteria in Antarctica. So it is possible that these pyramids that have been discovered in Antarctica may actually at one point been created by a man-made civilization not that far different than the Kemetic civilization that settled in Egypt. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I look for stories that are weird, crazy, and far out there. This is Strange But True. Now, this story is about Carol, who's a 45-year-old woman who has married a train station in California. She says her and the Santa Fe train station have been in love for 36 years. Carol says she's been in love with the Santa Fe train station since she was 9 years old. She takes a 45-minute bus ride every day to spend time with the said building. The marriage is not legally binding. The building and her tied the knot December 25th, 2015. Which exactly how did that, honeymoon go? I mean, was she like, honey, you can't come into the hotel room because you're a building, and a building can't fit into another building, so we're just going to have to do it mentally. Now, this year will be their 2-year anniversary. Carol claims she and the building have sex mentally because it would just be really awkward, obviously, if it was not mentally, because the security guard would be like, oh my god, she's naked! She says the train station's name is Daedra. She did start a relationship with the said building in 2011, despite her and the building supposedly being in love for 36 years. Now, she says this kind of phenomenon is known as being an objectum sexual, which is supposedly people being sexually and romantically attracted to buildings, similar to Erica Eiffel, who married the Eiffel Tower and then was banned from the Eiffel Tower for kissing it and trying to, bum chicka wow wow with the Eiffel Tower, which would be kind of awkward if, there was, people there while she was trying to do that. Children go and see the Eiffel Tower. How do you go home and explain that to your children? Mommy, what was that girl trying to do to the Eiffel Tower? Well, sometimes when a person in the building love each other and Mommy has no fucking idea. This is also similar to the situation in 1979 where a man tried to marry the Berlin Wall. Why he would want to marry the Berlin Wall? I mean, seriously, if you're going to marry a building, you would assume he wouldn't want to, marry the Berlin Wall that, represented so much oppression and persecution, but whatever. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this weird, strange, but true story. I'll leave it in the crotch bar below, the link to the article where I found this. It's just crazy if you ask
what do y'all think? It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Romantically or sexually attracted to a building. But, she's not...
It's one of my older videos.
Doing it all mentally, so it's cool, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, if you like this video, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Thanks for watching.
So I'm going to have other videos, other content as well in this strange but true marathon.
Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search for stories that are strange, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. This video of Strange But True is about Henry Darger, who wrote this book known as, and trust me, this is a very long title, The Story of the Vivian Girls in what is known as the Realms of the Unreal of the Glendecco-Angelian War Storm caused by the Child Slave Rebellion. Now, the reason why this Strange But True video is about him, Henry Darger, in his book, was he wrote a 15,145-page single-spaced fantasy book which was titled The Story of the Vivian Girls in what is known as the Realms of the Unreal of the Glendecco-Angelian War Storm caused by the Child Slave Rebellion. I'm not kidding, he wrote a 15,145-page book. This particular man was born on April 12th, 1892 and died April 13th, 1973. He also created hundreds of drawings and paintings as a companion to the book, and is now considered the poster child for outsider art. Originally, he wrote the novel by hand beginning in 1909 when he was 17. So he began writing the book then. He didn't finish it, but he began originally writing it before later on he typed it. He was 17 years at the time when he started writing the book. Now, he hadn't completed writing the book, according to researchers, until a little bit after the war when he was drafted in 1917 to serve in World War I. It was a little bit after 1917 that he finally completed the book, typed it up, and nobody's particular at when he completed the book. He worked as a hospital custodian in Chicago, Illinois. He's now, like I said, the poster child for the... It hasn't been read all the way through, but those who have read it, some say it's quite moving, self-reflective, and funny. And he didn't become well-known until after his death. It was after his death that he became known. There was a documentary also called The Realms of the Unreal, which was about him and his book, and he was announced that nobody knew about him. He even wrote an autobiography book about himself, but then flipped it, like in the middle of the book, was like, oh, there was one thing I forgot to tell you. It was a little bit after 1917 that he finally completed the book. So there's not much known about this man that particularly wrote this book. But the book has never been completed all the way through, which is because it's a 15,145 page. He's now probably the only one of its kind that's that long and is actually good. But anyways, I just thought this would be an interesting, strange but true video about a man that wrote a 15,145 page book, and the fact that not many people know about him. I mean, a lot of people forget about the artist when they do their art. Not many people know about, you know, these people that create such wonderful art. They're more focused on the art and not the person. They forget that these people are actually people. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. In every episode, I scour the internet searching for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Now, this episode is about an arborist that sought out revenge by planting a tree. Yes, his idea of revenge was not a lawsuit or shooting somebody or anything like that. No, his idea of revenge was planting trees. See, this arborist had this tree that had been in his yard for a very long time, and the mayor decided that he wanted to chop it down, and so did the city council. So his revenge was, I'm going to plant a tree. So here I'm going to read you some of the stuff from the article about it. So here it is. So this excerpt is from part of the letter that this gentleman wrote to the mayor. He's like, for this you will pay. 2 years and 7 months ago, I secretly planted 45 California redwoods and 82 giant sequoias in various parks, yards, and state properties around your city. Today, each of their root systems will be at least 30 feet in diameter and deeply embedded in the soil. You may have noticed the trees growing in front of your city council, or that new one that sprouted up in your backyard. That's a giant sequoia, and its growth will begin accelerating rapidly in the coming months. You killed Clyde, but I have replaced him with over 100 living giants, and giant they will become. In a few years, they'll begin breaking heights of 100 to 300 feet and live well beyond 2,500 years. That's way longer than Jesus was born. To remove even one of them at this point will cost you well over $1,500, and I'm stiffing you with the bill, just like you did to me 3 years ago. Good day to you, sir. May your city be overrun by trees, and may Clyde rest in peace. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this strange but true story. If you have, check the crotch bar below. There'll be a link to the story. Also, check the crotch bar below for a link to my gaming channel and gaming videos. I'm finally making gaming videos again, which it's been a while. First, my wife's computer went to crap, then my computer went to crap, then our cell phone went to crap, and so I hadn't been able to do gaming videos, and it's been, I think, almost about a year since I've actually done a gaming video. But now I can do a gaming video thanks to the new phone me and my wife got through Metro PCS. You can check out their site at metropcs.com to see a location near you. This is not a paid advertisement. I'm advertising them because this phone is awesome. But anyways, for $50 a month, you can do an unlimited talk, text, and data, and for $8 more, you can have a protection plan. So check the crotch bar below for the information. Anyways, thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. In every episode, I search for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is strange but true.
This Strange But True episode is about a particular cemetery in Hall. I'll leave the link to the video in the crotch bar below. But in this video, this cemetery in Hall is well known for being a very popular place for paranormal investigators to investigate, because it has a particular poet and a few other famous ghosts and whatnot. I'll read a little bit from the page here in a second. But the thing is these people went to visit, and was led by this historian, Mike Covell, to investigate a certain paranormal haunting there. And they heard moans. Now, of course, they thought perhaps they were going to be able to catch a ghost on camera. But instead, they stumbled upon a porno shoot. Yes, I shit you not. They stumbled upon none other than a pornographic film being shot. Here's a little bit of what was said in the article. So, as you can see in the article, it says, the couple who saw us first, they were going at it like knives among the ivy. She was a blonde, Covell told The Sun. We looked at her and she looked at us, then she pushed the bloke off her. The guy ran after her, desperately trying to protect his privates from the brambles. One elderly man was so incensed, he was ready to chase after them with his walking stick, but I persuaded him to calm down and eat his sandwiches. The cemetery is a regular haunt for paranormal enthusiasts who hope to see the spirit of Henry the Monk guarding the crypts, or poet laureate Philip Larkin keeping watch. Luckily, there were no children in Covell's tour group, however locals were concerned for their own offspring. If there were people walking with their children around the graveyard and they saw something like that, it would be pretty terrible, local resident Kaylee Darcy told the Hull Daily Mail. I've got a little boy and I wouldn't want him seeing that. I wouldn't know what to do, and it's not very nice to see at all. So you can read more about the particular incident in the crotch bar below. Click on the link, I'll have it there, and have some few other links that you should click on and check out. But anyways, the thing is instead of stumbling upon some ghostly happenings, they stumbled upon some pleasure happenings. Anyways, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there.
My mother said that I never should play with the naughty, rude girls in the wood. Their giggling talk I could never understand, and that's why I fell in love with my right hand.
And as you probably have noticed, because of that song, that it's really out there song and whatnot, this Strange But True video is about this radio station that had that song playing constantly thanks to a radio hacker. Mansfield 103.2 has got to know Biggins' hits very well. The Winker song, the one you just heard after my intro, was released in 1978. Ivor Biggin and Red Nose Burglars. The song, that's what it was released by, was the name of the band. They charted at number 22 despite its lyrics, as you can tell. Yeah, despite its lyrics, it actually charted at number 22 back in 1978. I mean, wow. The hacker illegally forced it onto the radio. Ofcom, which is the company that runs the radio station, they're trying to track this hacker down. The perp is most likely using a small transmitter to play the song on the same frequency, causing the regular radio program not to be played because it interferes with the frequency of the radio station. Tony Delahunty, the managing director, says that children have started humming the song. The hacker could face 2 years and an unlimited fine if caught. Honestly, I think it's really funny. Because of how funny I think it is, I think I might just play it at the end after my little outro here in a second. So anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And check the description bar below for the link to this article, a link to the song, and a link to all the other Strange But True videos. And until next time, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Stay strange. Olo, every episode I scour all over the internet looking for stories that are crazy, weird, and even out there. This is Strange But True. And this story about Strange But True is about a place in Mexico. Hold on, let me look at my notes. In Pueblo Viejo. Pueblo Viejo. I may be pronouncing that wrong. I'll leave the link to the article that I'm speaking about in the description bar below, so be sure to check it out. Now, this football team, now notice that would mean in America, if you're watching this from America, that's soccer. But everywhere else, it's known as football. Where everywhere else, American football is just American football. You know. But anyway, so this football team is fearing that the new volcano has emerged in the middle of their area called the pitch. They notice smoke emerging from the cracks in the ground. This is also an area where used for grazing goats and other animals, and the animals have had burns on them from grazing there. And some have actually died from these burns. Now, authorities are unable to say if it's a volcano or not, and scientists say it's not magma rising, but ember. The subsoil there is up to 250 degrees Celsius. That's pretty hot. And there's like over 3,000 new volcanoes every day, I believe. And there's tons of volcanoes in Mexico. So, I mean, the verdict's still out there on whether or not in the middle of this, football field, on whether or not it's an actual volcano that may be emerging there. And this happens a lot. But yeah, they noticed it when they were, kicking the ball around and whatnot, and noticed that there was... And so they noticed that embers were rising from the pitch and whatnot, and so there may be a new volcano there. And that, if you ask me, is crazy. Like, you're just kicking the ball around, and you're like, oh, hey, there's a volcano right here near our goal. Goalie, you should probably watch out because you're about to get burned by the embers and most likely die. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. So click the subscribe button if you like this video for more new content coming up soon. I'm sorry I haven't got the video out. I've been sick, and I'm still somewhat sick right now, but able to do this video because I try to do a new Strange But True episode every week if I'm able to. And I'm supposed to keep hydrated and all that, so I'm drinking some Powerade Zero, which has, is a 0-calorie sports drink. But anyways, I'm like sick with a stomach bug, so I'm trying to drink that as well. So that's why you haven't seen me making many videos, is I've been really sick with a stomach bug. Anyways, sorry, you don't need to know that. Anyways, if you want to see more of this content, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I scour all over the internet looking for stories that are weird, out there, and even crazy. This is Strange But True. Hello, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and I hope you enjoyed that new intro. Now we're going to get to this Strange But True video, which is about a man being taken hostage by an ATM machine. So let's get started on that video, because this is a really crazy video, people. So this video is about a workman in Corpus Christi, Texas, who was trapped in an ATM. That's right. He was taken hostage by an ATM. The man got stuck while changing locks to a room that led to the back of the ATM. So this particular room in question, led to the back of the room of the ATM, and there was the only way in was, I guess, through the ATM area or something. Lieutenant Chris Hooper said that the man left his cell and swipe card outside in the truck. When he realized he was trapped, he started sliding notes to the slot where people get the money, I guess. And one of the notes was, "Please help, I'm stuck in here and I don't have any my phone. Please call my boss." It's like the one you see on your screen, but of course the number's blotted out because they don't want people randomly calling the number when they're reporting it on the news and whatnot. Of course, people thought it was a joke and some kind of prank, you know, or something like that, until one of the people actually decided to call the police. It was after they called the police that the police basically kicked down the door, freeing the man. One of the officers said, it's not every day that you get called onto the scene where there's a man stuck in the ATM machine. Even though one time I think I remember hearing about a story about a man being stuck in a mailbox. You know, like one of those blue mailboxes and whatnot.
Crane machine.
So, I mean, but anyways, yeah. So the cop said that it, you know, was an unusual call, that you don't get these kind of calls every single day. So if you like this video and you want to see more of this content, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to have another strange but true story. I haven't been able to do my videos a lot recently because I've been sick on and off. And so that's why you haven't seen much of my videos. But I hope to get back in the hang of doing more strange but true videos. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange.
Hello everyone, every episode I search all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everyone, it's your boy Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is another episode of Strange But True for those of you on YouTube. For those of you that are watching this on Facebook or listening to this on SoundClick, this is your first time of hearing an episode of Strange But True. So, for those of you who don't know, every episode of Strange But True, I search for stories that are crazy, weird, and out there, but they're all true. This one is about a hunter knocked unconscious by a shot goose falling out of the sky. See, this is funny. So, you might chalk it up to karma or bad luck or whatever, but Robert Milheimer, 51, of Crapo, Maryland, I think that's what it says. Yeah, Crapo, Maryland, was struck in the head Thursday by a dead Canadian goose that plunged from the sky after a fellow waterfowl hunter fired a blind shot on a flock overhead. Melheimer was in the midst of a hunting party that 3 friends in Easton, Maryland. So, the goose fell about 90 feet, knocking the hunter out instantly and causing head and facial injuries. When Milheimer came to, he was coherent but hazy, according to the Maryland Natural Resources Police. Natural Resources Police officers and EMS responders transported Milheimer via ambulance to the Easton Airport, where he was airlifted to the University of Maryland Medical Center's Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore. Thousands of Canadian geese in the United States South each year fill in the sky with V formations. Adult Canadian geese weigh about 12 to 14 pounds and can have a wingspan reaching nearly 6 feet. Milheimer is in stable condition. I will leave a link to the article so you can read it for yourself. But, yeah, I think I'd have to call foul here. So anyways, if you like this content, make sure to share it with others and to stay tuned if you're on SoundClick for future episodes. And for those of you on Facebook, make sure you click the like button and like the Facebook page here at the Real Mordecai Lacrosse. And for those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if you like the content, make sure you share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, peace out.
Hello everyone, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. And in England, I can't remember the particular location, so I'll leave that in the description bar below, but in England they have an annual cheese rolling contest, if you will. And basically they roll the cheese down the hill and catch these rolls of cheese. Now, the previous record was 20, held by... what was his name? I can't remember the particular guy's name. Again, I'll leave the information in the description bar below. But the new reigning champion, Chris Anderson, captured 22 rolls of this 22 of the cheeses rolling down the hill. Now, this is an annual year that they do in this particular location.
Center, Shock Trauma Center in Baltimore.
They catch cheese rolling down the hill. So this has been a short, strange but true. I'll leave everything in the description bar below for the link and whatnot, so you all can go check it out and read this strange but true story. If you like this video, make sure you click the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. And check out the links below. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse.
Facebook page here at
In every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is strange, but true. Hello, everybody. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and obviously, you're watching Strange But True. And that's the new intro that you just saw of Strange But True. So every episode of Strange But True will have that. And this Strange But True episode is about a fajita heist. This Texas man was sentenced to 50 years for stealing $1.2 million worth of food. So let me repeat that. This man stole $1.2 million worth of food. Gilberto Escamilla had stolen more than $1.2 million worth of fajitas over the course of approximately 9 years. Defendant Gilberto Escamilla looks back before the start of a sentencing hearing. Before the start of a sentencing hearing, which took place on April 20th in Brownsville, Texas. Escamilla entered 2 pleas of guilty for charges related to the theft of over $1 million worth of meats he stole and resold over 2 years through his position with Cameron County. A Texas man who pled guilty to stealing more than $1.2 million worth of fajitas while acting as a public servant has been sentenced to 50 years in prison. He's 53 years old and was employed at the Darrell B. Hester Juvenile Detention Center in San Benito, Texas until August 2017, when it was discovered that he had been placing orders for fajitas using county funds and then selling them for his own profits since December 2008, according to Cameron County court filings. When sentenced on that Friday, Escamilla was also served with a maximum fine of $10,000 on the top of the $1,251,578.72 he was ordered to pay back for the cost of fajitas, officials say. According to the Brownsville Herald, Escamilla's scheme unraveled last August after a delivery driver with Labatt Food Service phoned the detention center to give kitchen employees a heads up so that an 800-pound of delivery of fajitas had arrived. So yeah, that's right. This man racked up $1.2 million worth of fajita. How they found out about it, I'm assuming he still had it in his fridge and whatnot. Let me check the article real quick. Yeah. They thought the delivery to be suspicious as minors at the detention center are not served fajitas. However, the delivery driver insists that he'd been delivering fajitas to the detention center's kitchen for the past 9 years. After being fired and arrested, his house was searched by the police, who found a package of fajitas in his refrigerator. You think he would have gotten rid of the evidence, like ate it, or I don't know, or gave it to a bunch of homeless people and like said, here, eat it. You were never served this food at any point, but he didn't. So he is busted. The thing is he got busted because he didn't get rid of the evidence before the police could arrive and whatnot. So anyways, that has been Strange But True. I hope to have more Strange But True stories and whatnot, and more active in the Strange But True than I have been on this channel. Anyways, check the description bar down there below for links to this article. And, of course, links to the podcast versions of this Strange But True story, which I plan on trying to do every Strange But True, or any particular video that I do from now on. I'm going to try to do a audio podcast version and whatnot of it. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and share on and off social media, and subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified of any future Strange But True videos. I'm Mordecai Cross. Until next time, peace out, namaste, and blessed be. In every episode, I search all over the internet, I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is another episode of Strange But True. Everything that you need to know will be in the description bar below with the links and all that jazz. Now, Facebook, we all know about how the censorship policy comes under fire a lot because they're biased, and what I mean by bias is that they'll basically censor certain things without checking into it just because they disagree with that political spectrum, if you will. Well, Facebook has apologized after labeling part of the Declaration of Independence hate speech. Yes, that little thing that our forefathers wrote back in the 1700s to declare their independence from Great Britain under the tyranny that Great Britain imposed upon them is now hate speech. Facebook's policies for censoring hate speech have come again under fire after the social media giant labeled a passage from the Declaration of Independence hate speech. Facebook has now, since then, apologized to a Texas newspaper on Tuesday for deleting its post that included the passage. The Liberty County Vindicator has been posting excerpts of the Declaration of Independence daily leading up to the July 4th. So this is a little while ago and whatnot. But anyways, when it was leading up to July 4th, this particular Texas newspaper was up bits and pieces of the Declaration of Independence, you know, as a way to honor the 4th of July. It's like, yeah, that's hate speech. And that's why this isn't Strange But True episode, because that is strange that they would label the Declaration of Independence hate speech. I mean, what next? They're going to declare that Abraham Lincoln or some other forefather is hate speech? It's kind of crazy, if you ask me. So anyways, I know this isn't that long, but I'll have another Strange But True episode hopefully shortly. But check the description bar below for links and whatnot. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Peace out. Until next time. You will. Well, Facebook.
Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. In every episode, I search all over the internet, I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. And it's been a while since I've done a Strange But True video, and so I've decided to do one. This episode of this video is The Man from Taured. So in 1954, at an airport in Japan, a man showed up and whatnot, and they did a regular routine check. And his passport said he was from a place called Taured. Now, all his stuff checked out. He had various currencies from various countries that he had been. His passport actually had official stamps and whatnot of the countries he had been to. So when they asked the man where Taured was on the map, he pointed to a place called Andorra. And he swore up and down that where this country Andorra was, that's where Taured was. And that he said that there was thousands of years of history. And he said that he worked for this particular company. So when the airport authorities in Japan called this company, they said they had never even heard of the man. So in order to get these things sorted out, they stuck this particular man that claimed he was from Taured into the hotel room for the night, just so they could get to the bottom of this, to figure out where this man was from. Now that's where things get stranger in this Strange But True story. So they took the man and they put him into a room for the night, and and he was like on like a third or fourth story of this hotel, and they basically put a guard right there at the door, and switched them in and out and whatnot, and made sure there was a two people at the door at all times. Well, in the morning when they went to the room to tell him that nothing checked out and that he wasn't who he said he was, the man had vanished. Not only had the man had vanished, but his personal belongings were also gone. Nothing. There was no trace of this man or anything of him. or where he was from. So what is this evidence of? Well, a lot of people say that this is evidence of basically multiple universes, or M theory, and that he was from another plane of another parallel world where instead of Andorra, the country was called Taured. So in the description bar below, I have some links to, my social media, but also I have links to other people's channels and whatnot. So check out the links. I got this one link to this one channel where the guy does Japanese lifestyle, and I got other links and whatnot. I can't remember all the channels. So just check the description bar below, and I'll have links because that's going to be the shout out and whatnot. And I'll have another video of Strange But True, or whatever video I'm going to do next. I have video scheduled. That's how I do it. I have video scheduled in advance. I just can't remember on the piece of paper of what the video was next. But anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And click the notification bell so you can be notified of my next video. Anyways, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Every episode I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is another episode of Strange But True. And since it's New Year's and whatnot, and New Year thing just happened recently, of course by the time this film is up, the whole New Year's thing will be over, I decided to do 5 weird things that are similar to the ball that drops in New York. I've decided to do 5 weird ones His personal that I'm going to tell belonging. you about in this episode of Strange But True, that you'll find crazy and strange, but it's all true. So, I wrote it in my notebook, my notes. Okay, so, in Passaic, New Jersey, they have a piñata drop. It drops from the tallest building in that town. Of course, there's no goodies in the piñata. All that was in the piñata when it dropped was, of course, confetti. Then in Plymouth, Wisconsin, a big Sartora cheese drop. Yeah, it's like this big, huge papier-mâché cheese thing, and it drops and whatnot, and inside of it was a bunch of little Sartoro cheeses, like the company and whatnot. I'm not surprised that they had like a big huge cheese thing in Wisconsin, because Wisconsin Green Bay Packers fans are known as cheeseheads, so that's kind of cool though. In Lebanon, Pennsylvania, there was a papier-mâché character called the Bologna Ranger. And inside of it was like a bunch of baloney inside this papier-mâché thing. Then in Memphis, Tennessee, there is a guitar drop. The theme of the party was the Roaring Twenties that they had, where this guitar thing dropped and whatnot. It was 10 feet. In Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, there was the Peeps Chicken thing that dropped and whatnot. It was 400 pounds and was 4 foot and 9 inches in length, or something like that. So that has been another episode of Strange But True. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and like it, And also, if you like the video, make sure you share on and off social media, and click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of future upcoming videos of mine. And also check the description bar below for a link to a playlist called Small YouTuber Army Round 2, where it's a bunch of videos of not really well-known YouTubers that I thought would kind of give a shout-out. Instead of giving a shout-out, I figured, put the video in there, and you can click on the, playlist and watch their videos, and that'll give them some kind of views and whatnot, help them on their way of becoming bigger YouTubers. Also, in the description bar below is a link to the article that I got this all from, and, of course, links to my social media and other various things that I want to leave in the description bar below. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Strange people in history. Hello, everybody. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is a new Strange But True sub-series, if you will. It's still part of Strange But True, but also at the same time part of its own thing. So new content, new content. Check the description bar below and whatnot for links and whatnot, and also for the Small YouTuber Army playlist of this week, which will have a bunch of YouTube videos of YouTubers that might not, have the subscriber base that they want. So check the description bar below for that, and check the description bar below for any links and whatnot that I may or may not mention in this video. So this video is is part of a new sub-series of Strange But True, which is Strange People in History. And some of these strange people in history will be people that you kind of might have heard about or might have not heard about, but it's about strange, quirky things about their life. And this video is about a Roy Sullivan, who was a former park ranger who died at the age of 71 in 1983 from a self-inflicted gunshot wound, but because he was rejected by his lover. But that's not what this video is about, per se, at least not about his death. No, it is about the Guinness Book of Records that he holds. He holds the Guinness Book of Records for the most time struck by lightning and lived a perfectly normal life somewhat, other than there's all being struck by lightning. Since I guess it's not like a perfect, normal life since he was struck by lightning. But he holds the record for being struck by lightning. He was struck by lightning in 1942, 1969, 1970, 1972, 1973, 1976, and 1977. Odds of being struck by lightning, by the way, is 1 in 700,000 or something like that. You have more chances of winning the lottery than being struck by lightning. You have more chances of getting into a plane wreck after you boarded a plane than being struck by lightning, which is interesting because you have more chances of dying in a car wreck than dying in a plane wreck. That's how the odds are being struck by lightning. But Roy Sullivan is a strange person in history because he holds the record of being struck by lightning and surviving. And when he finally did die, it wasn't by lightning. It was by a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now, if you ask me, that is strange, but true. So check the description bar below for links and other stuff and all that other jazz. And I will see you next time in a next video. And sometime in the near future. Next week, that is. The near future. Anyways, if you like this video, make sure you like and share on and off social media. And hey, comment below if you know any other strange people in history. And when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos of strange people in history. Okay, that might be getting annoying. Anyways, thanks out. Until next time, stay strange. Every episode I search all over the internet. I scour over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is another exciting episode of Strange But True. Check the description bar below and whatnot for other links to the other videos of the Strange But True series. And also check the description bar for my social media links and maybe for a few shout-outs. And, of course, the Small YouTuber Army playlist for this week. So this Strange But True video is titled Life in the Cosmos. And that's because of that's what my particular theory is of about the topic we're going to get to. So I should just jump right into it. Sorry. So these mysterious signals, there's these mysterious radio signals coming from a distant galaxy, which is about 1.5 billion light years from our galaxy. It can be seen by a particular telescope in Canada. The nature and origin of these radio waves currently are unknown. This phenomenon of these particular radio signals has been reported only one time before. Recently, there was 13 radio bursts from this particular area of space. There have been 60 radio bursts from this particular space, and only theories so far of what this could possibly mean. I mean, it could basically might be just similar to you turn on the TV and you're not getting like a signal from your television. And all you're getting that thing is what, us older people call white snow. Or, some of you younger people watching this video might not know. Or you might, I don't know. But you might not know, but that's what we called it with snow. It just basically meant there was no signal. So it could be something like that, the space equivalent of white snow. Or it could mean something more. It could be leftover radio signals and whatnot from the beginning of the entire universe. Or it could be of a civilization that exists elsewhere in the universe. Or once existed. I'm curious of what you all think, so comment down below and tell me what you all think that this might mean. And if you like this kind of video and want to see more of it, make sure you click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos of this particular type of videos. Here on this channel, I do, my Strange But True videos, Strange People in History, Paranormal Plus, and the occasional video log. just hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, so you can be notified. But I'm really curious of what you all think that this might be. I mean, of what these mysterious radio signals are. I mean, it's exciting. It's something new, and we could finally be one step closer to finding life out there in the universe. Who knows? Anyways, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Until next time, stay strange. Hello, everybody. Every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. And this Strange But True story is it's called the Richard Parker Coincidence. And that's because in 1838, Edgar Allan Poe, one of the greatest writers of all time, wrote the narrative of Arthur Gordon Pym, Nantucket. In the story, a ship called the Grampus finds themselves on an island, stranded without any food or anything. And so the people of this, in the story, are like, what are we going to eat? They resort to cannibalism, and they eat a man named Richard Parker. Well, in 1884, many years after 1838, when the story was published, there was a ship called the Maginot that crashed on an island. Having no food, they resorted to cannibalism. And guess what? One of the people they ate was none other than Richard Parker. That's right. There was a person on a real-life ship called Richard Parker, just like in the story. And the weird coincidence is that they ate Richard Parker, the 17-year-old, just like in Edgar Allan Poe's story in 1884, when his book was written in 1838, many years before this real-life incident occurred. That's strange, but true. So anyways, if you like this kind of video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and comment down below of what you think of this story. And also hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos just like this one. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Hello, everybody. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and guess what? It's time for another Strange People in History. That's right. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and it's time for another episode of Strange People in History, and I'll leave any information about this video in the description bar below. I decided to film it outside here, you know, in the wooded area, because I just thought it'd be kind of like a nice kind of, you know, background or scenery, if you will. Anyways, let's jump right into this video. So this Strange But True presents Strange People House for, you know, it's like a 100 or 200 years, I don't know, kind of, you know, thing going on. And so they decided to, you know, fix up his house and whatnot, and, you know, just try to revive it, you know, as a historical landmark. Well, what they found in his basement is the strange part. They found over, I believe it was 1,200 pieces of bone that belonged at least to 15 people so far during their research. Why these bodies were there is the strange part. I mean, why exactly would Ben Franklin have over 1,200 pieces of bone in what was his basement, buried beneath his basement? Now, some theories have said that basically the reason why he had this there is because he had a doctor friend. And back in the day, these periods of time, the doctors would perform, you know, surgeries and all kinds of other things, you know, on dead bodies and corpses that were donated in order to teach, you know, med students exactly how the human body works and how to operate and do certain surgeries and operations. Which might make sense if you think about it, but then when you really think about it a little bit more, why would they still be in his basement? Wouldn't they take the bodies and bury them in the proper burial instead of Ben Franklin's basement? Why are these there? And we'll never know the answers to that unless, like, somebody finds a Ben Franklin journal or diary that explains why it was there. But other than that, there's no way we can find out why exactly Ben Franklin has at least 15 people that are in his basement buried. We'll never know why. There's 1,200 pieces of bone. But anyways, thanks for watching. This has been another Strange People in History. And I've been Mordecai Lacrosse, your humble host or something like that. Check in the description bar below for the links, and also for, you know, any shout out links, or for, you know, my small YouTuber army playlist that I make every episode and put it in the, you know, description and whatnot. And tune in next week for another video, whatever video I have planned for that week, you know, that week. So anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Stay strange. Every episode I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange But True. And this episode of Strange But True is about, I don't know if you have all ever heard of those electronic doorbells that basically have a camera attached to it, so that way you can see who's at the door and whatnot. And also, if you're not home, you can see who was at your door. Well, in this particular case, there was this family that left, and this is what they saw. So as you can see, the guy walks up to the doorbell, and he starts licking it. Now, according to the people that this happened to, the guy licked the doorbell for about an hour to 3 hours, licking their doorbell as they were gone, and it seems like he's having his way with that doorbell, like as if he was going down on a certain particular part of the human anatomy. So basically, that's what they came home to. Went to watch the recording. The guy had already left by that point, and what they found was that footage of the guy just sitting there going to town on that doorbell, which is not only odd and creepy, but like really disgusting, because you don't know who touched that doorbell. It could be like the cold, I don't know, swine flu, fuck, who knows, hepatitis C or some shit. You don't know who didn't touch that doorbell. That's just really disgusting. They caught the guy, of course. I'll leave the link in the description bar below. But they caught the guy. He was charged with whatever crime, I mean, other than trespassing and violating a doorbell, because that doorbell did not consent. So, but he was arrested. But that's just like, really. But then again, you know, they say there's someone out there for everyone. So maybe there's a doorbell licker, or if he's, you know, swings that way, maybe there's another guy that licks doorbells, and they could like get into a relationship and live happily ever after, licking doorbells together. Who knows? I'm just saying, he seems really good at licking doorbells. Maybe he could get hired for somebody who has a fetish to watch people lick doorbells. I don't know. If you ask me, it's just him licking the doorbell. That was just really creepy. Like, why this specific doorbell? Anyways, what's the weirdest thing similar to licking doorbells that you've ever heard of someone get caught doing? Comment below and let me know. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and whatnot. Also, if you want to see more future videos of this, click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of future Strange But True videos and whatnot. So, and also check the description bar for this round of the Small YouTuber Army playlist, which will be in the description bar below, along with my social media links. Even though my SoundCloud and the SoundCloud page I have not used for a while. Hopefully sooner or later I'll have some more content up on there as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Until next time, stay strange. Every episode I search all over the internet, I scour over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everyone, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this video is about a pig that can paint pictures. This pig can do abstract art. And you're thinking to yourself, really, Mordecai? A pig that can do abstract art? Yes. And so I'm about to show you the clip of the video of the pig doing abstract art, so let's just jump right into it.
A pig with a paintbrush is causing quite the stir in the art world. Pig Casso is a rescue pig with a surprising talent for painting that's best described as abstract expressionism. The South African sow was saved from the slaughter and now lives out her days in an animal sanctuary, where her artistic talents are able to flourish. It was her keeper who first discovered the pig's potential.
She's very smart and intelligent, and so I placed a few balls and some paintbrushes and things in her pen, and it wasn't long before I discovered that she really liked the bristles and the paintbrush for some reason. And it was just a case of nurturing that talent and seeing how she developed as a smart individual animal here at the sanctuary. And she just really took a knack for it.
The alternative to a life of creativity? Confinement in crates like these. Commonplace in pig farms that argue pigs become too aggressive when they're given more space. But here at the sanctuary, they believe Pigcasso proves all pigs can enjoy freedom of movement and expression.
So if you ask me, the pig should be called, instead of Pig Picasso, he'd just be called Pigasso. I mean, that was just a little bit of it. I've seen some other videos on YouTube about this painting pig, and that's just part of his abstract artwork. And some of the work actually looks even 10 times better even than that, but still, for the fact that a pig is doing this is just beyond amazing. So anyways, I'd like to thank you all for watching. In the description bar below are some links to, verifying this story, even though you saw the video clip. Also in the description bar is the links for my social media, and make sure you share this video on and off social media. And if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below of anything that you know about animals doing amazing things that you didn't think animals could do. And so comment down, and also just comment down below, what you think of the story, join the conversation about this video. And if you want to see more of this content, then make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos like this. And as always, in the description bar below is this week's Small YouTuber Army playlist. And since I did a shout out last week, I'd like to do another shout out this week. If you remember, I think it was last week, I did a shout out to Danny Mick Reacts. And then this week, I'm going to do a shout out to Art M Morbid, and in the description bar below will be the link to his YouTube page. So be sure to check him out. Comment on a few of his videos if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. And if you like his videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos of his. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. As always, stay strange. Thanks for watching. Every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. That's right, everybody. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is another episode of Strange But True. This episode of Strange But True is about a supposed urban legend, but in this episode, I'm about to prove that it is not an urban legend. Y'all might have seen the movie Wizard of Oz. Well, there's a strange thing that a lot of people don't realize about Wizard of Oz. See, in Wizard of Oz, there was a munchkin that hung himself, and in fact, in one of the scenes, you can actually see the munchkin hanging in the background as, Dorothy and the others are about to off to see the Wizard of Oz again. So, let's roll that clip. And as you can tell in the first clip, it is obviously literally somebody hanging. And then you can tell at one point, I guess they found out that the person was hanging because you can slowly see the rope being lowered down after the person hung themselves. So I guess they realized and it dawned on them that the, little person or midget or whatever they're referred to as now was hanging, and that they lowered him down, and you can tell that it's obviously a person hanging. Even when it's slower down in that one clip, you can even see even clearer that the person is hanging. And of course, in the digitally remastered version, which was the third clip, or the very last clip, basically, you can see that they digitally remastered, altered out the scene. If you look really closely, you can tell that they, there's a little thing on the film to where you can tell that they cut it out and replaced it with the crane in order to create their official cover story. And that was This Strange But True, is actually the Wizard of Oz actually had a legit person hanging themselves. And that's not the only bad thing, actually, when it comes to the Wizard of Oz. You can look it up on YouTube. They actually gave Dorothy a pack of cigarettes and had her on a cigarettes and coffee diet where she was not allowed to eat so she could maintain the weight. The Munchkins were constantly hitting on her and whatnot, and she was underage. She was 17, and they're having her smoke cigarettes and be on a coffee and cigarette diet. And the director was well known for yelling at people. The entire cast was just put under extreme abuse and was horrible. And so most likely that's what led to that Munchkin actually hanging himself or herself in the background that you obviously see in the original footage. So anyways, comment down below of what you think was in the background. Because even if it wasn't a Munchkin, well, it obviously wasn't a crane or some type of large bird either. I mean, obviously footage, there was no way the original footage was that. So what is MGM trying to cover up with the digitally remastered version when they cut it out completely? So comment down below of what you think it is. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up so you can let me and the YouTube algorithm know that you like this kind of content and you want to see more of this content. And then, speaking of this content, if you want to see more Strange But True videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos of Strange But True. And as always, down below is the Small YouTuber Army playlist of this week, and of course, my social media. Me, Mordecai Lacrosse. You can check the social media links. That'll be down below. And also this week's YouTuber shout out of this week, which I cannot remember which one it was. So just check the description bar below and I'll have that YouTuber shout out. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. As always, until next time, stay strange. Thanks for watching. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. In every episode I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. That's right, this is Strange But True, and I'm your host, Mordecai Lacrosse, and this episode of Strange But True takes place in South Africa. Currently in South Africa, there are baboon burglaries. Yes, you heard me right. The primates known as baboons are robbing people's home. Now, since they're an endangered species and whatnot, of course you can't just shoot the baboon when he breaks into your home and goes to rob your jewels or your wife's virginity. No, so the authorities have set up a baboon hotline where you can call to let authorities know that a baboon is burglarizing your home. I'll leave the link in the description bar below to the article, which I believe has a video as well to go with it, so you can actually see the baboon, I guess, busting through the window and burglarizing home and stealing all the jewels and the diamonds and the money and the wallet and the children. I don't know, whatever the baboon's burglarizing, you can see it all in that video. And like I said, it'll be the link in the description bar below. Also in the links in the description bar below will be my social media stuff. Link to my other YouTube channel, which is Positively Affecting Lives, where I do law of attraction and positive videos. But that'll all be in the description bar below, and of course, other Strange But True videos. But I just thought this was crazy that obviously primates have evolved to the point where there is, to the point of intelligence of humans that are burglarizing people's homes and stealing shit. I mean, that's really crazy. There's baboons just busting open the windows and stealing all the diamonds and the jewels and taking all the money. again, like I said, that'll be in the description bar below, just in case you want to check it out. I thought it was like a really strange but true story, and I hadn't done a strange but true video for a while. So anyways, also down in the description bar below will be this week's small YouTuber army playlist of YouTubers that I think you need to check out. And of course, in the description bar below, as always, will be this week's small YouTuber shout out. So check the description bar below for all that stuff. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next week. Until next time, stay strange.
Every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange But True. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done a Strange But True video, but I decided it was time. And this video is about a strange but true story that takes place in McDonald's, which actually, if I remember right, one of my very first Strange But True videos was about a crazy occurrence at McDonald's. And I'll leave the link to that video in the description bar below if I remember. Which the last video that I did was a Witch a Witch video, and I realized that I forgot to tell everybody to look in the description bar below for the small YouTuber army playlist. But hey, I didn't forget this time for this video. So in the description bar below will be this week's small YouTuber army playlist. So check the description bar below for the details and for my social media links on and off social media. And also for my new podcast that I started. I left that in the description bar of the last video, but I'm also leaving it in the description bar of this video the link to the podcast site, which will have tons of other stuff, not just Strange But True podcasts, but other podcast stuff that I've, have planned. But anyways, this episode of Strange But True has something to do with a gunfight at a McDonald's. Yes, another crazy story of McDonald's chaos, like my video in the past, one of my first videos that I did of Strange But True series, and I'll leave that in the description bar below. But anyways, yes, this gunfight at McDonald's was over cold fries. I guess like the person was like, hey, I got cold fries, you better give me better fries or I'm gonna blow your brains out, or something like that. But I think it's crazy, and it took place in, hold on, let me look real quick. I got the article right here on the side. Garden City, Georgia. The resident can't necessarily say the same. She shot up a round at McDonald's over cold fries. According to WTOC-TV, the drama reported unfolded in the afternoon after the woman left and returned with a complaint while flashing a real loaded gun. She demanded a new order and followed the McDonald's employee willing to comply into the kitchen and started shooting at the ground. So she started shooting at the ground like, I will take out this ground. You see this ground? Don't make me do it. I'll shoot the ground. The guy's like, no, don't shoot me. Give me some better fries. Give me those hot fries right now, or somebody's going to get it. Like, out of all the things you could shoot people for, and you're shooting people over cold fries. Like, this person was... I had this old series called Idiot of the Week. This person obviously could make it into that old series that I had of Idiot of the Week, which I'm thinking about actually bringing back, but as part of Strange But True, and have an Idiot of the Week in it. I'll let you know if I actually decide to do that. But yeah, so this person, held people at gunpoint until they got the cold, their cold fries no more and had hot fries. The things people would do for hot fries, do not take it so innocently, people. People really love their McDonald's hot fries. Not me. McDonald's fries. Disgusting. I'd rather have Rally fries, which they don't have down here in Texas. They have that crap up north from Ohio, where I'm from. Anyways, if you like this kind of content, make sure you give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you can get notified of future Strange But True videos. And thank you for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, as always, stay strange.
Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and you're watching a special Strange But True since I'm in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. Originally I was going to film this inside Universal, but then it rained and we got soaking wet. So I've decided to film this part right here real quick, which is kind of the intro about, this Strange But True video, which is several strange facts about Universal Orlando theme park. So stay tuned to the video and stay tuned to the end for a special surprise at the end of the video.
Now, in 1971, Disney had already established itself in Florida with the opening of Walt Disney World. And Universal's then owner MCA was looking on enviously. Even before Disney's resort opened its gates, the chairman of the board of its recreation services group, Jay Stein, had mooted the idea of opening a studio tour in Florida to capitalize on the influx of tourists heading to Disney's property. It wasn't until the early 80s that partners to share the rest. The Florida tour was similar to the existing Universal Studios Hollywood and was going to be built around a brand new working production facility. The plans called for a front lot, a walking tour, a tram tour, a studio back lot, a set piece designed by Academy Award winning art director Henry Bumstead, and you would see this enormous King Kong figure attack the tram as it passed over a New York bridge. Another, the Hollywood Canyon, would see a tram rolling onto a bridge in the view of Hollywood Hills. It was in 81 that they purchased 423 acres of land in Orlando to build its Florida tour. To the company's frustration, though, none of the prospective partners came on board. Even worse, its plans to begin movie magic to Florida roused the newly competitive Disney into action. The CEO, Michael Eisner, was not to let Universal invade its tour without a fight. And so that's around the time that they created their Great Ride Pavilion for Epcot Center's Future World area to try to compete with Universal, so they could blow Universal's plans out of the water. The initial plans for Disney MGM Studios announced in 85 bore striking resemblance to Universal's tour. And at the time they were furious. They had a chance to revise this plan for Universal Studios Florida. They didn't have any choice but to revise the plan, so they revised it. However, the tram tour, the signature element of Universal Studios Hollywood, is dropped altogether from the plans from the Florida attraction. Instead, the main set pieces from the Hollywood tour, such as the Academy's Jaws and King Kong, would be blown up into separate, standalone attractions. Now, interesting fact, the entire resort is a back lot. So basically, it was equipped with a large number of large sound stages, and they immediately began hosting television and movie productions. The streets within the theme park itself designed to recreate New York, San Francisco, and other well-known areas, and are not just walkway for guests. They were intended to be part of a real working backlot. The rides were housed in soundproof buildings so that the film could take place during the day. This dream faltered, and Disney even began converting their own sound stages into attractions. Despite this, Universal Studios Florida is still a working production facility. Though they are sometimes occupied for the theme park special events, the sound stages at the park continue to be available for production companies. So too does the backlot. Even Islands of Adventure, City Walk, Wet n Wild, and the on-site hotels are advertised as potential shooting locations. It also has one of the world's largest parking facilities. The enormous concrete facility is the size of 14 football fields and featured space for more than 9,000 cars. It was larger than the car park at nearby Orlando International Airport. So there's another interesting, strange but true fact about that. Now, it could be much bigger. There was plans to make it much bigger. In the 90s, Universal had ambitious plan for its Orlando resort. After the disastrous opening year, Universal Studios Florida had established itself as a popular destination for visitors to Central Florida. The company's creative teams had never built a major ride before the Florida park opened, and that could now rival Disney's Imagineers. Plans were announced for a second theme park, Islands of Adventures, as well as luxury on-site hotels in the City Walk area. Island Adventure would open in 99, but Universal didn't plan to stop there. They had acquired, at the time, 2,000 acres of land from Lockheed Martin close to the Orange County Convention Center, where it planned to install 2 18-hole golf courses, 700 timeshare time units, hotels boasting no fewer than 13,000 rooms, and a second City Walk-style area. Of course, later on, by 2004, they were struggling financially, so they had to sell off most of the area, and they did to Thomas Enterprises, a developer based in Georgia. An interesting fact, it pays a big chunk of its revenues to the famous movie director Steven Spielberg, the director of Jaws, E.T., and he was a creative consultant for the park, while George Lucas is a creative consultant for Disney theme parks. And at one point,
it could have been owned by Disney. Despite the bullish plans for Universal Studios Florida, the company did entertain the possibility of a truce with Disney. In '87, the firm's CEOs met to discuss whether the two companies' attractions could be combined into a single studio park. MCA offered to drop its plan in exchange for half share in Disney MGM Studios. Disney, though, was only willing to pay MCA a small royalty to use material from its films, so they walked away. And that's basically that. And that's all the strange but true facts for this video.
So everyone, thank you for watching. If you like this kind of video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified of future strange but true videos. And anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and now stay tuned for the end of this video to see the special treat for those of you that decided to stay and didn't run away like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. There it is. Thanks for watching.
That's my boy. Go get brother. Go help brother. He's being attacked by the water. Go get him. Go save Bubba. It's been hot all day.
Go ahead, go play in the water. No, leave your shoes on. Leave your shoes on, baby. No, leave the shoes on. Don't worry, it'll come back. Keep going. Every episode I search all over the internet, I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True, live from the Epcot.
Now, an interesting fact about the Epcot Center, since this episode is about Epcot Center. Walt Disney originally envisioned people living at Epcot, but as this plan never came to fruition, his original concept for the park was to create a real city that would never cease to be a blueprint of the future. Now, Epcot spans 300 acres, which is twice the size of the main part of Disney World known as the Magic Kingdom. The distance around the entire World Showcase Lagoon from China to Canada is 1.25 miles. Mexico is on one end, and then Norway, then China. When the World Showcase was constructed, space for 10 additional countries remained. Norway and Morocco pavilions were added later, but there's still room for 8 more. Thanks to the magic of fiber optic lighting, Future World really comes to life at nighttime. Between Spaceship Earth and the Innovations Plaza, the pavement becomes illuminated and animated when the sun goes down. Most guests bypass this area at night, so this dazzling display of lighting magic remains somewhat of an Epcot secret. Innovations Plaza is Innovations East plus Innovations West. One reason why the concrete paths around World Showcase Lagoon are red is to make grass appear greener. Each country in the World Showcase has the exact same frontage space. While some countries cover more land on the inside, Disney World wanted all the countries to have equal frontage on the outside. The same is true with the height of each country's tallest structure. The Eiffel Tower or the Mountains in Canada Pavilion, for example, may appear taller than some of the structures in other countries. However, this is not the case. Forced perspective gives the illusion of height. Now, another interesting fact is Disney hires natives of each country represented in the World Showcase. This presents guests with a wonderful opportunity to interact with cast members who have a first-hand perspective of the country they represent. I have been your host, Mordecai Lacrosse of Strange But True. If you like this kind of content and you want to see more of it, make sure you give it a thumbs up to let YouTube and their algorithm know that you want to see more of this content. And make sure that you hit subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of future Strange But True videos. And check in the description bar below for any links about this particular topic of this Strange But True. And also for this week's YouTuber Shoutout of the Week and the YouTuber Army playlist. That'll be all in the description bar below. So check that out. And any other links that I haven't mentioned will probably be in there as well. And I will see you all next week. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange.
I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and every episode I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everyone, I'm Mordecai Cross, and this is the last video, if you will, that I'm doing while here in the beautiful city of Orlando, Florida. The next video I will be back in West Legion, Texas, and back to my normal schedule of videos. And so I decided to do this one last one before we left here. And of course it's just a voice recording at the moment because I just didn't feel like getting on camera right now, so I just decided to do it this way real quick, but the next video will be back on camera. So don't worry, you know, this is just temporary just for this particular video. This video is about Walt Disney World, which I just visited yesterday, and it was awesome. And some of the pictures were in one of the previous videos. Now, of course, when I go to upload all these videos, the two previous ones you watched and this one, I will have already come back to West Legion, Texas, and these were pre-recorded, hence why it's done this particular way. Anyways, so the strange but true thing about Walt Disney World is the fact that Walt Disney at first bought the first set of land for Walt Disney World in Central Florida for only $88. Yes, $88. And then secretly purchased all the other tracts of land over a period of time under various dummy corporations and stuff like that before actually revealing that it was all him. Not only that, the people did not think that Walt Disney World was actually going to succeed. I know, it's crazy and ridiculous if we were to look at it now, but yeah, they didn't believe it was going to succeed at first, and the stocks tumbled. But within a very short period of time, boom, it took off again and it succeeded. Contrary to what the stockholders had originally believed, that it was going to be a failure and that it wasn't going to work and all that other jazz, but it did. And that's this strange but true video. Sorry if you didn't find it exciting and whatnot, but if you like this kind of content, make sure you give it a thumbs up to let YouTube and YouTube algorithm know that you like this kind of video and you want to see more of this content. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of future strange but true videos. And sorry, somebody's mowing outside. But anyways, make sure you check the description bar below for all the links and whatnot, and for this week's YouTuber Army playlist and this week's YouTuber Army shout out. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Until next time, stay strange. Thank you for watching.
Every episode I search all over the internet, I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and you're watching another episode of Strange But True. And since when this video is about to come out, not when I'm recording, because I record my videos in advance, but when this video is about to come out, it's around the time of Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving's about to start up and whatnot. So in the next week, when the next video comes up, Thanksgiving will have already most likely been done, if I remember right. So I decided to get this video out of the way. And this is about some strange but true things about Thanksgiving. So let's get right into it. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange But True. So the first part of this Strange But True video is Sonia Thomas, aka the Black Widow, who ate 5 pounds of meat within 10 minutes. And she only weighs 100 pounds. So usually on Thanksgiving, the President of the United States pardons a turkey. Well, the mayor of Seattle after his pardon of the tofurkey, he started a food drive. Now, every time around this time of year, around Thanksgiving, Jones Soda releases a tofurkey and gravy flavor of soda. I kid you not, release that flavor around this time of year of tofurkey and gravy. To be honest, it's probably more of a gag gift than something that you actually should be drinking as a soda. Now, interesting fact, the Pilgrims, when they sat down for their Thanksgiving dinner, most likely didn't eat potatoes or mashed potatoes or anything of that sort. Around the time period that the first Thanksgiving supposedly took place, the Pilgrims actually thought potatoes were poisonous. Now, if say, hey, Google, and say Jell-O turkey mold, you will see all these pictures of people making turkeys out of Jell-O molds. There's a contest held every year to see who can make the best Jell-O turkey. There's a bird known as the turkey vulture. Yes, the turkey vulture. Of course, you would not want to eat this bird, and it regurgitates as a defense mechanism. Ugh, yuck. And speaking of turkeys, did you know that turkeys can reproduce without a mate? The process is called parthenogenesis. Also, carrier pigeons can as well. Another interesting fact is there's this company that produces gumballs that every time around Thanksgiving produces a Thanksgiving gumball that tastes like actual turkey and mashed potatoes. Don't believe me? Look it up. And Herbert's Specialty Meats each time around this year creates a thing called gator stuffing. What is gator stuffing? Onion, bell pepper, and of course, gator and other Cajun seasoning. And that's all. Now back to the video part. Well, I guess this is a video part. Anyways, but now to the outro. Alright, so that's all we have time for today of this episode of Strange But True. I've been your host, Mordecai Lacrosse, and real quick, if you want history... Alright. And obviously I'm going to have trouble with the gate because I'm an idiot and don't know how to open gates properly. Alright, there we go. And that's the storage area room right before I get to the studio, and here's the studio currently right now until it gets fixed. Every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello, everybody. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and now Thanksgiving's already passed, so I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving for those of you that live in the United States. And this Strange But True video is none other than about a place called Devil's Kettle. Devil's Kettle, I'll leave some more information in the description bar below, but basically at one point, there's two forks, I guess, of water in this waterfall thing, and the one goes like 50 feet away from the original area, goes 50 feet down the stream, and the other one falls into a pothole in the ground that basically is about 10 feet or more is projected, and the water never comes back. Yes, that's right. This Strange But True story is about this waterfall where this water goes into this thing called the Devil's Kettle, and no one knows where it goes. They have speculation and rumors of where they think it might lead to, but no one actually knows. They've thrown in order to figure out where this water comes back up, they've thrown water dye in there, they've thrown ping pong balls, they've thrown, at one point there was speculation that somebody actually literally threw a car into there, even though this speculation has not been proven to be true. But supposedly somebody actually threw a car in there and it never resurfaced. These ping pong balls, this paint, nowhere at any point did it resurface. And that's why it's nicknamed the Devil's Kettle, because at one point, way back in, the Old West times, they literally thought that where it went to was literally to hell, and that it was known as the Devil's Kettle. Where this goes to, no one knows, and there's just speculation after rumor of where the Devil's Kettle may go and where this water source may actually lead to. Still to this day, it's a mystery unsolved. So I'm curious, what do you all think? Comment down below in the comment section below of where you think the Devil's Kettle may actually lead to and why it never resurfaces. I'd like to know your feedback in the comment section below. I'll have more of this. I've decided, for the Strange But True series videos, that I'm going to have more unstrained, places that defy physics. So I'll let you know more about that in the future. Anyways, if you want to hear more Strange But True stories, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can be notified of future Strange But True videos. And if you like this video and you like the story that I just told you about this true place, Devil's Kettle, make sure you give it a thumbs up so you can let YouTube's algorithm know that this is what you want to see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and guess what? Next month is December. Are you guys ready for Christmas? I know I am. Or, well, as those that are witches, we call it Yule. But anyways, either way, we're ready for Yule, me and my family. So anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. I'll see you all in the next video. Until next time, as I always say, stay strange. Thanks for watching. Every episode, I search all over the internet, scour all over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. And this Strange But True video is about the Hesdalen lights from Hesdalen Valley, Norway. Since 1930, in the sky above Hesdalen Valley, there's been these strange lights of various colors that they cannot scientifically explain. Now, the first sighting was in 1930. The second wave of activity was from 1981 to 1985, I believe. And basically every year, or not every year, I think it's like occasionally every few days, the Hesdalen lights appear in the sky of various different colors, and they have no scientific explanation for this. There's theories abound. One of the theories I think has something to do with the certain buildup of a certain particular mineral that might be producing the lights, but no research has actually explained what causes the Hesdalen lights and why this phenomenon happens. Some people have actually, that are into ufology or whatever it's called, the study of UFOs, believe that it might have something to do with an alien connection or something paranormal, which is why I'll probably place this video in not just the Strange But True playlist, but also the Paranormal Plus playlist, because it could actually be linked to the paranormal. So anyways, I got some video clips of these Hesdalen lights, so let's jump into it and show those clips. Roll it!
I helvete det där? Jesus. Det begynte så smått etter hvert, og da forsvant som et lite sort hull. Så er det.
Alright, so you saw those clips. Comment down below of what you think these Hesdalen lights are in the Hesdalen Valley of Norway. Comment down below of what you think it might be. And if you want to see more paranormal videos, or you want to see more strange true stories or strange people in history, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified of future videos from me. Because they're coming. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and just give this video a thumbs up if you could. Anyways, all the links will be in the description bar below. As always, stay strange. Every episode, I search all over the internet. I scour over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. So this Strange But True episode is going to be Christmas special, if you will. The day this video goes up is December 21st, which for people like me that are witches, it's Yule, which I have done a previous video about Yule. I'll leave that in the description bar below, just in case you want to check it out. So go ahead and click that link in the description bar below. I'll have that down there, so you can click on it and check it out. But I decided to do like a little Christmas special, or, you know, I guess Christmas episode of Strange But True. So let's cut to the chase, and let's just jump right into it. We're going to jump into the video.
Now, the first story that we're going to jump into for this Strange But True special is there was this family, the Stewarts, that were driving home from a Christmas party and ended up in Superior, Arizona in the 1930s at the time with a flat tire. And while they were fixing their flat tire, the wife found a old hat box with a child in it. Now, of course, the astronomical odds of them finding the child in this particular area of Arizona in the 30s, the place is basically, even to this day, there's not really anything surrounding this area. So for them to find this child when they did, and at the time they did, is in itself a strange but true story, but also a Christmas miracle, if you will. After they discovered the baby, they brought it to the proper authorities so the baby could be adopted outright properly. And at that time, then finally a family adopted the Hatbox baby and then named her Sharon. In Christmas of 2009, Tracy Herman, I can't pronounce the name. Anyways, she was giving birth to a baby and it was perfectly healthy. She was, had no history of cardiac arrest, went into cardiac arrest and died. The doctors, deciding to try to save the baby, performed a cesarean section on the woman who was deceased. And 4 minutes later, after getting the baby out, the baby was dying. Then 4 minutes later, the woman who was dead for 4 minutes came back to life, and her heart stabilized, and then the baby ended up fine. Still to this day, the doctors cannot explain why she went into cardiac arrest when she had no history of it. And basically how she was dead for 4 minutes and the baby was dying, and then later on perfectly recovered, perfectly normal, with no other health problems afterwards. The next story is about a window washer named Al Sides, I may be pronouncing that wrong, who fell 500 feet to his supposed demise, was in a coma, and woke up on Christmas Day perfectly fine. And, of course, he had to learn to walk again, but after he learned to walk, he actually did a charity 3-mile walk for charity. Doctors to this day cannot explain how a man fell 500 feet and survived. In fact, famous physicist, I can't remember his name, so it'll be on the screen right here. Famous physicist said that obviously it was luck, which is the closest you'll ever get a physicist to saying that it was a miracle. Now, this next story that I'm about to tell you takes place in the 1950s during the Korean War. After the start of the Korean War, thousands of North Koreans were gathering at the Hungnam docks, hoping for one of the Allied ships to get them somewhere less massacre-y. But by the time they got there, there weren't any ships left, and they didn't seem realistically that they were going to get, saved. Thankfully, like, one of the ships were captained by Leonardo LaRue, a firm believer that one couldn't concern himself with things like reality where human life is at stake. So this ship was only able to hold 60 people at most, but he ordered all 14,000 North Korean refugees to get on the damn boat, as he called it, which is sort of like stuffing 200 people into one coffin. They all did get on one boat, and miraculously, they ended up with more people on the ship than they started with. And even more thing is they arrived on Jeju Island on Christmas Day, and the remarkable thing is that not one single one of them died. Now, the next story is about a woman's lost dog that was found 1,300 miles away on Christmas night. In April 26, 2006, Aurora, Colorado, a woman named Vonda Ludstrom suffered the most heartbreaking situation not involving a wood chipper that any dog lover could endure. Her pet rat terrier, Daisy, ran away from home and didn't come back for months. And she could not find any trace of her dog. But 7 months later, around Christmas, her dog was found on Christmas in Knoxville, Tennessee. Talk about a journey. Kind of reminds me of that one movie with the dog, the cat, and I can't remember what other.
Bound.
Where Homeward Bound, where the animals follow their owners all the way to whatever city it was they went to. Anyways, that is all the strange but true stories for this video, so let's hop to the next part of this video. So, that's been this strange but true episode. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you enjoyed the content. If you want to see more stories that are strange true stories or about strange people in history, make sure you hit that subscribe button, which will be here or here. and that notification bell so you can be notified of future Strange But True videos. And make sure you give this video a thumbs up so you can let YouTube's algorithm know that this is the kind of content you want to see. And comment down below if you have any strange but true Christmas stories you'd like to share here on this, or even strange but true Yule stories. Comment down below and let me know. I would really enjoy that. And I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and as always, I've been your host. Stay strange.
The zombies have attacked. The reason the zombie apocalypse even happened was because of contaminated Coke. The contaminated Coke had it contained some kind of pathogen that created zombies to... They're right outside the door right there. Thank God I drink Mountain Dew and don't drink Coke. But the zombies are gonna, as you can tell, they're trying to get in the car. This may be the last message I send out. If you hear this, you are the resistance.
Every episode I search all over the internet, I scour over the internet for stories that are weird, crazy, and out there. This is Strange But True. Hello everybody, I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and the beginning clip was just a little joke or a skit, if you will, for this Strange But True video, which is the first of 2020. And I wanted to talk about Z-Day, if you will. You're like, Z-Day? Well, like, zombies aren't real. That may be true. Or maybe it's not. The U.S. government actually has a constituency plan in case of zombie invasion. Yes, that's right, our U.S. government of the United States of America actually has a plan just in case of a zombie invasion. And you're wondering, is this real? Yes, it's called ConPlan 8888. And that's what this YouTube video that you're watching right now is all about. So let's just jump right into it. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and as always, this is Strange But True. So, as you can see, the first step that the U.S. government has is step 1, identify the type of zombie, such as vegetarian and chicken zombies, a reference to Plants vs. Zombie. Then there's magical zombies, which like a wizard or some kind of magic practitioner has used zombies. Then there's pathogenic zombies, which is due to a pathogen. Then there's virus zombies, which may have been created by a government agency or perhaps, you know, some kind of virus created by a major corporation such as the Umbrella Corporation or other various types. And then there's the nanotech type of zombie, which is basically a government agency is using nanotechnology to control the particular type and stuff like that. And from there, the steps go to deter, and then they go to, you know, which is basically to kick some ass, you know, take out the zombies. Then there's the quarantine, where they would quarantine the area to make sure that the contaminated area, the contamination, if you will, of the zombie stays in that particular area. Eliminate all zombie threats. Then restore civil authority by taking kind of like a martial kind of law, a temporary government, and then restore businesses and stuff like that. And I find it interesting that this is not the only plan that the U.S. government has. In fact, the U.S. government has plans in case of zombies, vampires, aliens, and other paranormal entities. So the U.S. government has all these plans, and I just thought this would be an interesting, strange, but true video because some of you might not have even known that the U.S. government has plans in case of a zombie apocalypse and other paranormal entities. I guess this kind of technically could have been a Paranormal Plus video as well. So everybody, hello. So that was the video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more strange but true content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified of future strange but true videos. And I'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. It helps out in any possible way. Check the description bar below. Will be all my social media links and all that jazz, including my TikTok page where I sometimes do shorter versions of strange but true videos and also just some random content as well. So be sure to check all that shit out. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse. Thanks for watching. As always, stay strange. So this is the end of the video. There'll be something like here, here, perhaps here, and here. So be sure you click on all that. I'd appreciate it. Check out my channel. Check out other videos of Strange but True, which will be in one of these spots somewhere. Anyways, be sure to check it out. Thanks. Anytime now. This video's over. It's like done. Like I said.
Okay, so that basically, I had planned to do the entire series, if you will, but unfortunately don't have the time to do the entire series, so if I'm able to, tomorrow we'll continue where we left off with the thing, but I am going to show one more segment here in just a moment before we cut off of this live stream. I'll probably do another live stream tomorrow with the continuation of the playlist all the way up to the present Strange but True video. I didn't realize there was that many, so if you would, I haven't scheduled that one yet, so I'm not going to until, so that one won't be scheduled, but if I'm able to, I will actually do that one. Anyways, check the description bar as always, and now we're going to go to one more segment before I end this live stream.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hey everyone, it's time. Yes, it's that time again for Strange True Photos. So let's jump right into the photos. I'm Mordecai Lacrosse, and this is Strange True Photos. Believe it or not, for this Strange True Photo, this has not been photoshopped or doctored in any way. That's makeup in the costume. She is not actually in black and white. I mean, the outfit is like black and white, but the face and all that is actually done by makeup to make it seem like it's a black and white photo spliced into a color photograph, which is why this photo made it into this Strange True Photo segment. Now, this next interesting photo is made it into Strange True. This was taken with long exposure at the moment that the lightning hit the tree. The electricity shot down the tree trunk, spread to the ground, illuminating this trunk in a beautiful violet color. So it's pretty interesting. That's why it's in the Strange True Photo, because it looks like something that would have been photoshopped or doctored, but that's actually how that tree looked when it was hit by lightning. Now with this next photo, you're like, yeah, Mordecai, you obviously just looked up random weird stuff, and this is obviously a doctored photo, but this was actually designed by 1940s Hollywood makeup artist Max Factor Jr. He made this bizarre ice mask apparently to reduce facial puffiness. He believed that the actresses would jump at the product, whether to cool down between the scenes or curb the results of a long night on the top. Unfortunately for him, it never caught on, and now it just makes it into this Strange True Photo video that you're watching now. Or segment, whatever you'd like to call this. And with this next photo, you're like, okay, Mordecai, you're pulling our leg on this one. This one is obviously fake. Nope. This is known as the punt gun. It was so powerful that it was outlawed for being too effective. Now, it looks like one of those comically large weapons that you see in a cartoon, like, you know, Looney Tunes, you know, those kind of, you know, the Merry Melody cartoons of whatnot. But it's not. It was built in the 1800s as the demand for duck hunting skyrocketed. It was capable of killing 50 to 100 waterfowl with a single shot. And the reason it was banned is because it began to decimate duck populations. So, in the first 2 decades of the 20th century, it brought the reign of the punt gun to an end. Alright, so now it's time for another photo in this Strange True photo segment. This is a photo of eccentric, surreal, actual pet anteater, and that's why this has made it in the Strange True photo segment. I mean, a pet anteater. I mean, I guess you could go on picnics and not have to worry about the ants ruining your picnics because, hello, you have a pet anteater! Now, this next Strange True photo actually reminds me of an episode of South Park. Remember the episode of South Park that had this particular thing that you see on the screen right now? Yeah, that's what this whole Dyna wheel actually reminds me of. Granted, it's not the same exact thing as you can see, but it kind of reminds me of that episode of South Park. It's called the Dynasphere, and seems like something you'd see in a science fiction book. But it was patented 2 years earlier by English engineer Dr. J.A. Purvis, when this photo was taken, which this photo was 1932. So in 1930, he had patented this thing. His motorized monowheel prototype weighed 1,000 pounds. It could reach top speeds of 30 miles per hour. Unfortunately, it was just hard to control, and it just never caught on. But like I said, it reminded me of that episode of South Park. Now, this next photo in the Strange True photo segment actually could probably be in one of my TikTok videos where I do the Strange True Random Facts, because this is a photo of Nintendo's original headquarters in 1889. What a lot of people don't realize is that Nintendo, before it became the video game empire that you know it as today, was founded as a card game kind of thing. They made handmade playing cards. It was founded in 1889 by Fusajari Yamachi. I may pronounce that wrong. And in this picture is the original headquarters in Kyoto, Japan, just after the company was founded. So there you go. Okay, so this one, the reason this one is in the Strange True photo segment is these people, actually, believe it or not, this is real. They have a rare condition of congenital generalized hypertrichosis. 4 family members have around 98% of their bodies covered in hair and were awarded the record on February 1st, 2000. This is probably where people get the myth of werewolves existing, is from people that have CGH. Now, this is where the face and torso grow a considerable amount of hair. All members of the family allowed scientists to analyze their genes to find out what is responsible for their CGH. But yeah, as you can see, that's why this is in the Strange True photo segment, is just look at the hair on them. It covers basically their entire bodies. And that's why it's in this Strange True photo thing you're watching now. And this photo right here will be the last of our Strange True photos in this Strange True photo segment you're watching. This is Gary Turner. He has the world's stretchiest skin. Yeah, you heard me right. He's this British man, and he has the world record for the stretchiest skin due to a disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. It's a condition where there's a problem with the tissue connecting the skin, ligaments, and organs, and it means the skin can become incredibly stretchy. Turner is able to stretch his stomach skin 6.25 inches or 15.8 centimeters away from his body. He won the record on October 29th, 1999 in Los Angeles, California. But I mean, that's really stretchy. It's kind of like the real life equivalent of Stretch Armstrong or Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four. But I mean, yeah, pretty cool if you ask me, but I'm curious of what the downfalls are. I'm pretty sure there are some downfalls to this particular situation that Mr. Stretchy finds himself in. It always takes me a while to find these strange true photos and to find ones that I think specifically would go well. And that's why it's only now coming, the video you're watching right now. And so tell me in the comment section of what you thought of these strange true photos. I'd like to hear your feedback. The stream will be ending soon. The stream will be ending soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be in tune the next time that we do a Strange But True live. The Strange But True live stream will be ending soon. This song I'm doing right now is really lame. Really lame. The stream will be ending soon. And I just realized the sound was off both times, the before the Strange True Photo segment and afterwards. I apologize for that. What I meant to say in the parts that there was no sound, I apologize for that. Which is, if I'm able to on New Year's Day, I will do a Strange But True live stream where we'll continue off where the playlist was. If we're able to. If not, then I hope you all have a happy New Year's and all that. But I plan to do another Strange But True live stream tomorrow, continuing where we left off in the playlist. So sorry that I just now realized there was no sound playing. So I apologize about the sound not playing the previous two times. And if you were like, there's no sound in that segment, what is Mordecai Lacrosse saying? Yeah, that's what happened. I forgot to turn the sound back on for that particular part, if you will. But anyways, now I'm going to end the video. I know I just had the thing on the screen where it said the stream was ending. Now the stream's ending, though. So hopefully tomorrow, if I'm